Hey everybody, Russ W. Oker, Go Hills TV, powered by JBS, bringing more to the table. It's a Hy-Vee Warrior win tonight for Coach Michel and her Warriors. That is 4 in a row, go to 9-3 on the season. Coach, first of all, just some opening thoughts on things tonight.
What I tell you, at the beginning, that they were more athletic than they have been, and they proved that tonight, coming out strong. And then I don't know, just it's hard. You want to get girls opportunities that you see that they're athletic and they can do it, and they're great teammates every day, day in and day out. And then what's the appropriate amount of switches and stuff like that, and so we haven't had a lot of extra practice. We've been on the road, we've been playing a lot. So tomorrow, we're excited to get everybody back in there and kind of maybe get everybody in a game situation kind of thing is what we'll look at a little bit. But just really hoping that can go smoother in the future and, maybe one switch at a time instead of 2 and 3. But nonetheless, we finally got things going with the block. And a couple good serving runs in there. Those need to be more, a little bit of ace and then followed with a missed serve. That's just breaking even, or in my opinion, not even. So coming at them with a couple more ace serves in a row and putting points together.
The first 2 sets, we got off to slow starts. Your thoughts on what the issues were there?
I don't know. I mean, they had a few things. We just kind of couldn't figure out the timing on our block on that girl. I don't know. She kind of just hit back behind her a little bit more. That was a little bit different that we've been seeing. We on the road we've seen in Kirkwood a lot of these girls that are high flying and jumping in the angle. Blocking's a tricky thing. We worked hard on the block, but the touches were just a little bit off and wrong. So we were bringing things down with us. But once we got it figured out, we kind of got rolling on that. So, like I said, they were athletic, and their defense in the back row, their outside hitter all the way around was a great asset for them. So, battled with her, and kind of kept things going. It was fun when it came back at us, hard where we can play things up. But just gotta be ready from the very first point and understand that we can't just send free balls over.
In the third set, we turned the tide, reeled off 7 straight.
That was great, right?
And then gave up 8 straight. What did you see there that let them get back in that?
I got Anna Lou in at the end of the second set, and she did a great job. She picked up a few things, and I'm like, I want to keep her in there, but also Anna's been starting out with those good serving runs for us and has been our leadoff server. So I just kind of wanted to keep Anna in there. So. Making that switch a little bit was maybe a little early or just not quite ready. But then he was a little bit slow and trying to talk things out a little bit, and they needed to hustle back a little bit quicker. But then the second time, he knew we weren't ready for his whistle because we were out of rotation the time before, and he blew it fast so they could get that makeup call from the time they missed before. So unfortunate, and that just caused a little bit of confusion and little dramatics out there, but it's fine.
Unofficially, on the big board tonight, 12 kills for Von Heesteren. Assess how she was for you tonight.
Amazing. And then we've got her early on. I don't know if she's just tired from preseason or what. She's kind of laid back a little bit in defense and wasn't hitting the ball like Sarah Van Heesteren from last year, but not quite defensively the same. And had been working on another serve. And I was just like, Sarah, your other serve, your original serve, the original Sarah VG was great. Can we just go back to that and see if we can't score off that? And she has. She's back to she's back. And continues to hit the ball hard, and I swear she hits it harder every day. So she's continuing to raise the ceiling and get better, and I'm still really glad she's on my team.
Do we have a vertical measurement on Piper Nelson that she can really leap?
Yes, no, but she does leap and she hits hard, and when the timing of the hit and the height of things, it's very good. But we need that connecting all the time. Both those cylinders got to go for her to continue to just be successful at the highest level, and again, that'll come with a little bit more practice than all these games. So I've been talking about these things, and then the phone is always spying on you, right? You go home and you're scrolling through reels and it pops up. I'm like, this is what I'm telling her. Now I'm flipping these reels to her that this is what I was talking about. Now you can see it from somebody else and hear it from somebody else, and kind of while it's not analyzing herself, it's seeing somebody else, and she's learning and asking from when those things happen on the floor. She's like, that was it. I'm like, that's exactly it. And so she's learning, and wants to learn. So yes.
Well, you've got some leadership out there. A number of girls returning from last year's trip to the national tournament. Vestrich and De Silva, some leaders on the floor for you. How did you feel like they performed tonight?
Yeah, Anna's really good at dishing the ball, and that was where the difference. We expected Anna Lou to come in and be very good for us as well, but I think the experience from last year and the growth that Anna had from the beginning of the year and just moving the ball is the difference there. She's picking great hitters, and opening weekend, and didn't have a ton of things coming her way tonight defensively, but man, she's been really good opening weekend. Playing defense against some really big hitters, so that's been great. And then who was my other? Sabrina. Yeah, she's just a little feisty libero back there, and somebody I can be hands off. Like you're my quarterback back there, and she's great at it, and she draws things up as they go or moves people around, and sometimes I get there first, but sometimes she knows exactly what we want to do, and takes that role pretty seriously. So it's good when she's on fire and having fun.
So we're 12 matches into this. You're kind of at that stage of the season where you're going to blink and you're going to be into the postseason. Where do you got to get better to be the kind of team you want to be? What are some areas that you feel like you definitely have got to improve in?
If you blocking and getting that cleaned up. Tonight I felt like our transition was a little sloppy. Like, make the play and then get back to where you're supposed to be. Don't get caught in la la land, or don't get caught standing up and that ball they're sending something random back over and you're not ready for it. So locking in and staying in from whistle to whistle.
So you're going to be home next Wednesday, and then you will have 8 straight road matches after that. That's a little grueling. How do you manage that? What do you do to keep your legs under you and keep this team fresh and ready?
Yep. So we've got our tournament in Sterling. That's going to be a long bus ride and stuff. But then we've got Iowa Western, and we got 10 days off in there though, and I didn't plan that, but I'm not mad about that. I wish it wasn't walking into Iowa Western's place with those days off, but that's about the time of season when people are getting tired and spending more time in the training room and battling, whether it's an injury or just soreness from being tired. So looking forward to probably a couple days off in that time period, but also then just coming down and breaking these things apart that we really haven't had a whole lot of opportunity to do, just being so busy early on. So it's kind of how our cookie crumbled this year.
All right, Coach, we get the win tonight, 3-0. Go to 9-3 on the year. It's a Hy-Vee Warrior win. Congratulations on that, and we'll look forward to seeing them here at home again next Wednesday against Carl Sandburg. That is a 6 o'clock opening service.
Don't be late.
Let's pack the house here at the Hellier Center. That's going to do it for us. For Coach Michel, I'm Russ W. Oker. Go Hills TV, powered by JBS.